Welcome back to the channel. My name's Layla, and in this video, I will be rating my mom's garments from 2022.
So before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, and also turn on the notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. Hello, ciao, guten tag, aloha, hola, konnichiwa, wagawan, bonjour. And if you are returning, you know what to do. Go get you a quick snack, something to drink, come on back so we could go ahead and get right on into this video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right on into some family fun where she judged my items, just 12 items, one per month from 2022. All right, so I'm just gonna show you 12 of my favorite garments, one per month for the year of 2022, and she's gonna rate the garments that I put up. All right, so the first one, I have a sew along for this. This is part of the dress series. It was dress number 1 in the dress series, which is Simplicity 8981, which is this one right here. And like I said, it's a tie front dress. I love the tie. I love this fabric that I use, which was a knit fabric as well. So what do you give this dress?
A 7.
So she gives this dress a 7 out of 10. Let's go ahead and move over to the next dress. So in the month of February, I decided to do a Valentine's Day dress. And I made 2 Valentine's Day dress, one for the daytime, one for the nighttime. And this pattern is Butterick 6809, which is this dress right here that I use for that dress. So what do you give this dress?
A 10.
So she's giving this dress a 10 out of 10 for she loves this dress. All right. So let's go ahead and move over to March. So in the month of March, I did a battle of the shirt dress, and you guys been asking me for a sew along. So I'm just going to tell you, I'm not going to do a sew along for this dress. Myself as well as Talisha from Creativity by T have sewn this dress. It is Butterick 6702 for the dress, which is this one right here. And I love it. I have worn it like 2 or 3 times since making it. It's one of my favorite dresses to wear because I like the flare of this dress. So what do you give this dress?
I would give it an 8.
So she's giving this dress an 8 out of 10 for Battle of the Shirt dresses. All right. So moving over to the next dress is April. So you guys know April is Easter. So I decided to go with my Easter dress that I made using New Look 6694, which is this one right here. And you guys, I did this as kind of like a watch me sew it together, but it was kind of like a sew along, watch me sew style or whatever. So I showed you guys how to put the bodice together, okay? And it took me like 2 to 3 days to do because you guys know I stop, I eat, I do all of that stuff. And then I left it up to you to do the bottom portion by yourself. Now listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's 17 to 18 pattern pieces. So many of you will go put off. But like I said, I did it for Easter because I wanted something a little bit more than your basic dress for Easter. So that's why I did it for that. This is New Look 6694 for the pattern. So what do you give this Easter dress?
A 6.
So she gives this dress a 6 out of 10 for her rating for this one. So let's go ahead and move over to May. So for the month of May, the next garment I'm going to show is part of #SoMuchColors. I did this garment. It's a sew along for this one. I did this in collaboration with Cherie from Cherie Thomas. And for this one, I did a jumpsuit. And that jumpsuit is McCall's 8119 for the jumpsuit right here. I loved it. I love it still. And I have worn this 2 to 3 times since making it. So what do you give this jumpsuit?
A 5.
So she gives this jumpsuit a 5 out of 10. All right. So it's kind of okay for her. All right. So let's go ahead and move over to June. So the month of June, it was the summertime. It was hot. I decided to make a jumpsuit. Also, because summer patterns came out for Simplicity, I decided to do another sew along for this one. And this one is Simplicity 9451 for that pattern. It's this one right here. So I love it. But what do you give this jumpsuit?
A 4.5.
So she gives this jumpsuit a 4.5 out of 10 And this is what it looks like in the back as well. I'll definitely put pictures up so you can see all of these, as well as put all of the links for pattern reviews and sew along in the description box below. So let's go ahead and move over to the next one in July. So in July, I decided to do a dress, part of the dress series. And that dress, you guys asked for so long after making it. You guys had issues with the lining attached to the back. It was not clear. I got you covered, okay? So this one is New Look 6692. For that one, it's also a sew along. Now, I will mention that for that sew along, I just did it as a top instead of a dress, because I figured that if I did it as a top, you guys could completely put the rest of it together as the dress. It's no difference. Just making sure that you put on that bottom tier was the only difference between the top and the dress. So once again, this is New Look 6692 for this dress. So what do you give this dress?
I gave it a 10.
She gave this one a 10 out of 10. She loves this dress as well. So let's go ahead and move over to the next one, which is August. So for the month of August, I collaborated with Ankara.Rack on Instagram, and we did Mimi G's full wrap dress. So I love this pattern. I definitely love this pattern. All right, so I'm gonna show you what it looks like. I wore this to a date with Tanisha from Craftimony on Instagram. And when she seen this dress, the first thing she said, she was like, okay, where you going? Okay. I'm going to my date. Okay. All right. But anyway, this is Simplicity 9329 Mimi G's full wrap dress. So what do you give this dress?
9.5.
She gives this dress a 9.5 out of 10 because she pretty much loves this dress as well. All right. So let's go ahead and move over to the next one, which is September, my birthday month. So in the month of September, I collaborated yet again. And this one I collaborated with my friend Sarah from @Learningsewmuch on Instagram. And what we collaborated on was a teacher's edition. Now, the whole thing was you could pick whatever pattern you want. You just need to make sure that you have enough items to pair together for a whole week of a teacher's edition wardrobe. Now, what I did, I went a little lazy. You could call it a little lazy, but I actually created a lot of items, okay? But it was stuff that could pair together. So I decided to create a suit. And that suit was utilizing Simplicity 8749 for this. Also, what I did was I took leftover fabric from when I did a dress, which I think is number 6 in the dress series, which was a McCall's pattern. I'll put it up for you to see it. I believe it's McCall's 8032 for this one right here. So I used that as the lining and just basically made sure I used, this is yellow linen, mustard linen from Joann's for the fabric for this linen suit. Once again, it's Simplicity 8749 for the pattern. What do you give this suit?
A 4.5.
She gives this suit a 4.5 for her rating, 4.5 out of 10. So let's go ahead and move over to October. So for the month of October, I decided, since weather changed my plan, we had hurricanes come through, I decided to pick something that was to support someone else, because the month of October, it was a lot of stuff, moving parts going on. So I decided to pick the skirt from #SewYourView that, you know, was chosen for the month of October. And that pattern was Simplicity 9375. And I basically used scrap fabric from my stash. I did a dress, which was Simplicity 8221, which was a Mimi G pattern. I had this fabric left over, so I decided to do a skirt. And this skirt is a faux wrap skirt utilizing Simplicity 9375 for that as well. So I have a little bit left to kind of like do a purse or something like that, just to utilize the rest of the fabric. All right. So what do you give this faux wrap skirt?
7.
She gives this a 7 out of 10. So I love this. And to be honest with you, I have not worn it since making it. I have only worn it once. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to wear it pretty soon, because I don't like to just leave stuff in my wardrobe that's not being worn. All right. So let's go ahead and move over to November. So for the month of November, I did the pants series. And in that series, I do have more than one pair of pants that I just love. I loved every pair of pants that I made except for the Black Panther one, okay? I love them. It was just too tight. So that's not one that I chose. So the one that I chose is Simplicity 9270, which was Orange is the New Black. I love how comfy this entire suit is to wear and to make. I love the fact that it is easy to make and easy to wear, and you could just put some tennis shoes on and you're good to go, fresh out the door, okay? So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have worn this 3 times since making this set. I need a new one, to be honest with you. But once again, it's Simplicity 9270. So what do you give this set?
I give it a 6.5.
She gives this set a 6.5 out of 10. So let's go ahead and move over to December, which is the coat series. All right, so for the month of December, it was the coat series, and you guys could just imagine which coat I decided to choose for the coat series to have rated. So I am gonna choose that pattern that I have sewn 5 times since making it, you guys. I know it's bad, and it's one of my favorite blazer patterns because it's super easy to make, right? So this is New Look 6035, and what do you give this one, ma'am?
An 8.
So she gives this an 8 out of 10. Now, I do have a pair of pants that I decided to cut out to go or to accompany this coat. I didn't have time to do it when I sewed the coat, but I will be doing it and share the pattern and all that good stuff with you at a later time. All right. Well, that's it for everything, all 12 items that she will rate. I will put the score up on the screen because she rated some low, and that's perfectly fine. Everything that I sew is not for everyone. I get it, but I like it, and I'm going to sew for what I like. All right. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. So I'll catch you in the next video, and as always, keep sewing.